Yo, 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 what is zoo? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this new moon in Libra that we are having. New moons are when we set intentions, that's when we plant new seeds, that's when we start over, because the darkness that comes with the new moon is the perfect environment that is needed for a seed to crack open and germinate and sprout and all the things. So this is a time of new beginnings, and new beginnings in the realm of the Libran themes, where this is about setting intentions and initiating new beginnings, or being initiated into new beginnings around maybe people with Cancer or Libra placements specifically. Themes of balance, relationships, agreements, diplomacy, beauty, partnership, justice, aesthetics. I have notes, obviously. Lies, the pursuit of truth, the pursuit of justice after an injustice. There's just something new there. And let the core of your seed be love. This new moon happens on October 21st, 2025 at 8:25 a.m. Eastern. You can deduce your time zone from there. You are grown. This happens at 28 degrees Libra. And you know I got to hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lansdale. So let's see. We find Aries, we find Libra. 28 degrees, so damn near the anaretic degree. This is going to be intense. So there is definitely some sort of intense new beginnings in regards to relating to one another, relating to people, not just your romantic relationships, how you see yourself, how you present, how you show up in the world, how, like, there's some sort of new understanding around me versus we, and understanding like there is no healthy we without a healthy me. There is no healthy interdependence without healthy independence. There's a new lease on life that comes by way of love. That's how that feels. All right. Me. Hydrate, light it if you need it. And Elias Lonsdale's description of the 28th degree of Libra is a single white swan swimming through gray mist. Different and the same, distinguished by vertical composure, yet intended to stay down under. A special destiny task, a mission, an assignment, taught to blend in and become each world passed through, yet remaining incorrigibly other. Excellent at taking up required roles and ways of life and finding the best in them. You have a remarkable social gift for making the world a better place. Endowed with higher characteristics and heavenly nature, you are sublime, yet shrugging self off. No big deal. The wonders of anonymity. So many changes to move through, rippling waves of time, standing far above, dispassionately. I shall do what is rightful, the singular voice of the highest ethic, pure and essentialized. God damn. If you want to read this for yourself, you can just Google Inside Degrees, and his book will come up. He has his own website. You can choose the 28th degree of Libra, and whew, different and the same. So this is a new moon. And I feel like this is what it's exposing. I feel like this is what the energy that's coming with this new moon. Distinguished by vertical composure, yet intended to stay down under. I feel like in some sort of way there's a superficial flair to this new moon in Libra too. I feel like some of us are starting to realize we want to stand out, we want to be more comfortable, we want to be more confident. We want to put ourselves out there in some way, but there is a physical, or there's like a physical insecurity. There could be something about like this is the new moon to set new intentions around working out or eating, or eating differently. I would strongly suggest we all see what happens when you let go of grains. Just see, play with that. Moving your body more, of course, is really, really important. This is on the Aries Libra axis. Aries requires action. So I feel like something about this new moon has to do with like it's time for you to put yourself out there to get more love, but also not just love of the other, love of the self. And you will love yourself more if you do what you say you will do. If you do the things you intend to do and you do the things that you say that you're going to do, you will love yourself more. And so there's some new relationship to discipline or structure or time management that's coming in that's going to improve your self-love. And it's also going to improve your aesthetic and your overall like physical appearance, because I do feel like there's some sort of new diligence or new like thing that's clicking over around like, duh, this is the way that I eat. This is the way that I take care of my body. This is the fuel that I put in my body. Are you viewing your body as a Honda or a Ferrari? There's and the Ferrari requires different fuel than the Honda. You know what I mean? And so it's all about how you view yourself. It's all about your current level of self-worth. But there is something also about standing up for what's right, standing up for this new found personal sense of value. I feel like there is an understanding in this new moon in Libra that you are intrinsically valuable because you are still here, like you still have stuff to do. You're still here, you know? Like you are valuable because you exist, not because of what you do for other people, not because of how productive you are, you know? And so I feel like go read this again. A single white swan swimming through gray mist. And I just feel like that there some of us are coming at that. Yeah, the white swan. Some of us, there's some ugly duckling shit that's happening. Some of you are like, you always viewed yourself as the ugly duckling, and now you're about to like something is resonating, and now you're understanding like you're a whole swan, ho. Like that's how that feels. I don't know. A special destiny task, a mission, an assignment. There seeds of action that need to be placed in regards to that as well. All right. I also wrote new moon or dark moons. So look at the shadows that lurk in your Libra areas, wherever you have Libra in your chart. Pay attention to wherever you have Aries and Libra in your chart. For the next, I would say, few weeks. What darkness lingers around your love? What's going on with your relationship to lies or glamours, obsession? Obsession is linked here, and even though we're talking about Libra, because a lot of us don't realize that there was a point in time where Libra didn't exist. Libra was like the other claw or like the stinger of the scorpion, of the Scorpio constellation. I can't remember which one it was, but there was a point in time where Libra wasn't a thing. It was just a part of Scorpio. So I do think obsession, intrusive thoughts, and profound intensity is very present in Libra energy. I always say Libras are diet Scorpios. And who wants a fucking diet anything? Ew. Sorry, I don't mean that. That's not like a dig at Libras. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, that sounded catty as fuck. My bad. My bad. My Libra rising is not showing well. Anyway, so the questions that I posed here are what darkness to confront and uproot around love and relating to others. All right, so let's clear out any funky ass energy, welcoming in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this new moon in Libra. We are having on October 21st, 2025. What darkness around the Libran themes, love, partnership, injustice, relationships, balance, beauty? What darkness do we need to confront around those themes? Confront and uproot. Let me just ask my fucking question. I keep changing it. Excuse me. What darkness to confront and uproot around love and relating to others? What darkness do we need to confront and uproot around love and relating to others? Stick to the fucking plan. That could be a thing that's coming up too. There's something about being like more structured or routine, setting intentions or setting intentions around getting more strict around your discipline, your routine. Pulling from the Ethereal Visions Tarot, the Luna edition. Shepherd. The Two of Pentacles. Our darkness around our commitment issues, our ability to play, our ability to juggle multiple people, our ability to live double lives. Ooh. Some of you have to confront that you have the ability to live a double life, or you have lived a double life before. And you don't want to do that ever again. You know that you don't want to do that ever again. Or those of you who are caught up in that shit, you know you want to stop. And so that is the darkness, a part of the darkness that needs to be confronted and uprooted with this new moon. I feel like your relationship to balance, your relationship to taking on what is, or discerning what is yours to take on. Some of you play Captain Save-A-Ho and you take on everybody else's portion. You know, you do that, I got it, I got it, I got it, and you never ask for help. And there's just something there around like, hey, that's not working. It's time to confront that some of you struggle with that. And it's time to start uprooting that by way of asking for help and taking a fine-tooth comb through your day and your tasks and making sure that what you're doing isn't everybody else's job. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna stop yelling at y'all. Please continue. What darkness needs to be confronted? Also, there could be a specific wound around someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I also feel like Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There's some of you that have lots of confusion around that. The Eight of Swords, yeah, the air signs showed up. Baby, I'm hearing shit. Um, the Eight of Swords reversed. I feel like some of us also have previously confined ourselves when we are in a relationship or when we relate to others. We hide ourselves, or I feel like some of us, the darkness that needs to be confronted is your self-limiting belief around love and relating to, and your ability to thrive in relating to others. Some of us, the darkness is an outdated cycle of communication. Like you talk real shitty to yourself, so of course other people talk real shitty to you, and then there's like this confusion around like why you keep attracting that. It's like that's how you interact with yourself, and you are. I feel like those of you who are struggling with that are coming into the awareness of how to stop doing that. Hold on. It's good in my house. Like, what did I light? I don't remember lighting anything. This almost smells like a candle is lit or something. The Christmas candle is what I smell. I smell like pine. I don't know if that's a message for somebody. Smells very Christmassy. Okay. Maybe go look up the spiritual meaning of pine. Some of you are about to spend Christmas with somebody, or some of you are about to change. There's going to be a change of how you celebrate Christmas or how you celebrate the holidays. You know, happy, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. Like you, I feel like there's just a shift in how you celebrate the holidays. I feel like something really important, something really potent happens around the holidays. All right, what darkness to confront and uproot around love and relating to others? The world. I feel like some of us, there's some big stuff here around physical intimacy, like and how you look, your aesthetic, like getting more comfortable in your own skin. Some of you are afraid of being left. Some of you leave before you're left. Some of you are like you only do. There could be just some commitment issues that are coming up. It's like you only date people who are long distance, or you only want to like it's very short term, very like, I don't know. This is weird. Some of you just like you want somebody just a travel buddy or someone just to have like maybe a short term kind of fun with. Also, some of you are like still connected to or longing for someone that is like a world away, or someone who is like taking themselves out of your orbit, taking themselves out of your world. I feel like it's time to confront the darkness around that person with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, or Sagittarius placements. Something is out of balance. I feel like this new moon is going to reveal to you what is out of flow. Temperance reversed. See that flow of water? It's like there is an emotional outpouring. I feel like there is a breakup that you are still learning so much from. And you're learning so much about yourself. You're still in recovery. Extend yourself a lot of grace. Be kind and sweet and cautious with yourself, with your heart. And it feels really important to work on how you're relating to yourself so that you can shift your frequency, and that will automatically shift. That will automatically like reposition you and start drawing in people that are on that new frequency and that communicate with you, that talk to you, that treat you differently. You be sweet to you, and all of a sudden you attract in the sweetest lover that you've ever had, or the sweetest boss that you've ever had, or the sweetest pair of in-laws that you've ever had, or something. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So what new seeds are we to plant here in this new moon in Libra? What new seeds? What new seeds are we to plant? The Hangman reverse. It's time to plant seeds of decisiveness. No more vacillating, no more going back and forth, spending more quality time with yourself, spending more quality time with your thoughts, observing your patterns, observing your ways, talking about that kind of stuff so that you can start to move more efficiently, and so that you're not having these mental hangups that are blocking you in the physical 3D day-to-day life. I feel like for a lot of us, it's like there's an insecurity about your physical body that needs to be addressed. If that looks like shifting how you eat or moving your body more. So what feels like, I feel like before you can get unstuck, you need to know where is the ideal destination. The Page of Cups. Planting new seeds of good feelings, extending grace to yourself, giving yourself grace for your hangups, being sweet and kind to yourself. Stop talking shit to yourself all the time. I feel like not motivating yourself by way of meanness or bullying. It's like apologize to yourself, apologize to that very Piscean, soft, sensitive aspect of yourself. Getting to know, diving deeper into understanding your subconscious mind and your psychocybernetic settings, planting seeds in regards to new feelings and love and new relationships and that ooey gooey goodness, planting seeds of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio themes or people. There may be somebody that is a little bit younger that is coming into you or is coming into your sphere or is growing in importance to you. There may be somebody that's much more mystical and like wiser than you that's becoming more important in your life. And I just feel like planting seeds of love, of receptivity, of inclusion. That's very Libran. Libras are the cosmic gatherers. Everybody calls them fake in Libra, but the thing is they have the ability, and it's a scorpionic thing. They have this ability because they are a part of Scorpio. They have like x-ray vision. They can just like look at how somebody fucking walks and assess their shit. They can look at how they carry themselves and see their mental illnesses, see their insecurities. They can read people, and it makes Libras know how to talk. Like they can talk to the janitor, the CEO, the mom, the dad, the scorned woman, the lazy husband. Like they know how to they know how to assess and how to like adapt and talk to approach and talk to people and make them feel comfortable so that they can they're the cosmic gatherer because they're meant to be able to connect to to a diverse amount of people and bring them around to the cosmic bonfire. There has to be diversity. Without diversity there is death. That even is genetically, you know So I feel like you're needing to plant seeds of being more social, more loving, more creative, more artistic. Um, Diving into healing modalities, creative modalities, play. What new seeds are we to plant for this new moon in Libra? Four of Cups and Justice. Libra showing up there. I feel like there's a new foundation and there's a new emotional foundation that wants to come in. And for a lot of us, there's trauma bonds, insecurities, there's abandonment wounds, feeling left out, feeling othered. That was in the new moon quote as well. I feel like there's stuff that's coming up to the surface to be uprooted out of us so that we can establish a new foundation in the realm of our emotions. We're there's some stuff that's getting cleared out of the past, and in the ways that you've been wronged, the divine is conspiring to make things right. Your rejection was now your protection. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, period. Yes, I feel like there is an influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy that's coming in. There's a new flow. We're going to know what to do with this new energy. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. So we need to really sit down first and foremost and just get still. Evaluate what heartbreak, pain, and disappointment is still lingering. And also some of us need to acknowledge, especially if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, some of your routines are trauma based. Some of your routines are your coping mechanisms or your habits are based out of a defense mechanism or an attempt to cope. Please clarify the Eight of Swords reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. Stop going round and round and loop to loop with that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, or Sagittarius person. I feel like the darkness that we need to confront in this dark moon, new moon phase of the month is our relationship to control. The fact that, like, there is some sort of a turning point that came in by way of air, in by an air sign, in an air season, in an air year, or something of that. Something came in by way of air. A Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person. And now I just feel like there is a new season in your relationship to your defenses are coming up to be evaluated because you've been hurt previously. There's like that Ten of Swords stabbed in the back. And I feel like some of us are very much so in leave before we're left, or we're afraid to trust. And that shit is coming up to end with the world coming out here. Please clarify the world. And I just feel like there's something about this Libra season, there's something about Scorpio season, the Nine of Cups reversed, that is bringing in an emotional outpouring, giving us the opportunity to end an emotional cycle, complete an emotional era. And we're being given like a different level of recovery. Please clarify Temperance reversed. We've been holding off from recovering or slowing down the way that we needed to. The Five of Wands, we've been in a place of competition that doesn't exist. There is no motherfucking competition, bitch, you the baddest. How does it feel? You know what I mean? Stay in your lane. This other person that you think you're competing with is in theirs. Like, quit playing. I feel like there's this newfound confidence, autonomy, independence. There's more money coming in after you get out of this weird place of competition. It's all that the stuff that was happening with Leo. It started with Mars and Leo. Um, there's some weird stuff there that's going on. King of Pentacles reversed. Some of us are just recovering from a worthiness wound, and it's been hung up. Like our worthiness, our self-worth had been tied to something other than the divine. The Nine of Wands, and I feel like you've been just fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting versus surrendering. I feel like it would be really, really beneficial for us to plant these seeds, for you planting the seed to be like, God, I trust you and I still believe. Talk your shit. Do your thing. I trust you. You got this. I don't need to ask for anything specifically. I trust you. You got this. What if that was your new moon intention? Please clarify. Actually, please clarify the Four of Cups. I feel like there is new connection that wants to come in too. It's on the other side of this letting go though. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Getting more balance between the head and the heart. Uprooting some of the father wounds. Getting more balance between weaving in between our masculine and feminine energy. No longer rejecting ourselves, really throwing out the tried and true way of doing things, throwing that shit out and really starting to work on knowing when to be in your knowing when to shift into your masculine or feminine energy, but also knowing how to shift. Please clarify Justice. And I just feel like Justice is coming out to let you know God got you. Six of Cups, period. That's Sun in Scorpio. Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There's like a reset in the realm of your mind, a harmony that's being established in your love life, and there's a harmony that's being established internally. For all the fuckery that has been afoot, I feel like there's a lot of us that are entering into this new era of like the 12 days of light. You know, like we have our 12 hours of darkness a day, 12 hours of light. And I just feel like we've been in the darkness has the horizon, the sun's coming up, bitch. Anyway, I love you. You got this.